We all celebrated as the global scientific community collaborated to produce several COVID-19 vaccines in record-breaking time. The impossible really became possible as old ways of operating became new ways of discovering, developing, and commercializing treatments. While the biopharma industry has been hesitant to evolve its business model, we now have a new economic environment where increased public scrutiny and profitability pressures have become the catalysts the industry needs to drive more opportunities to make the impossible possible. It really all starts with new science. While new science continues to drive exceptional growth and deliver more precise and effective treatments, it is unfortunately much more expensive. The costs of bringing a successful treatment to market lies between 2.6 and 6.7 billion US dollars. When you combine new science's higher costs to develop with fewer people that it will treat, you have an affordability issue. Add in the growing pressure to reduce costs from governments, people, and corporations, and you have a new economic reality that is challenging profitability fundamentally. But what if biopharma companies could improve the way treatments are discovered and developed by lowering costs, bringing them down from billions to millions? We've already witnessed a shift into this direction. The impossible became possible with the development and commercialization strategies and operations that quickly produced multiple COVID-19 vaccines in record times. During this period, virtual clinical trials grew by over 50% in 2020 and are estimated to triple next year. Virtual trials are often faster and less expensive. So what are the steps biopharma companies need to take to rebalance the treatment cost equation? For research, we identified 5 key levers, 4 of which directly impact the R&D side of the business. These are greater adoption of, number 1, data-led drug discovery. Number 2, efficiencies of new science. And number 3, virtual, hybrid, and decentralized clinical trials. And number 4, regulatory innovation. Data-led drug discovery is primarily influenced by advanced biomarker discovery capabilities with deep learning and predictive models. These exciting capabilities will revolutionize the way research is done. They improve disease understanding to better and faster identify, validate, and optimize targets that have a lower risk of failing during development. The efficiencies of new science include a greater likelihood of regulatory approval, smaller patient cohorts, and overall economic efficiencies. For example, new science has a higher probability of technical and regulatory success and lower clinical trial costs from smaller populations. We estimated this amount to about $134 million savings per treatment. Virtual, hybrid, or decentralized clinical trials leverage in silico and digital twin capabilities to speed up and improve how they are being conducted. We looked at about 100 new clinical trials across 30 countries and found that virtual components improved patient enrollment, retention, and time to trial completion, saving an average of $146 million US per treatment. Regulatory innovation creates opportunities to leverage more efficient protocols, find new ways to balance safety risk treatment profiles, allow for different timeframes for approval for different treatments. The opportunity to do things differently, to do things better in R&D have never been more profound or necessary. In R&D, let's make the impossible possible.